Pisces, good morning. Welcome to this general sun, moon, rising reading. It is a general reading. Okay. Let's see what's going on around you at the moment. What's going on around you at the moment? It seems you're trying to create something here. There's something new coming in. Okay. Ace of Cups, there's a relationship here that does have potential. There's certainly an opportunity here that a lot of you want to pursue. There's a very focused energy around this. Okay, I'm kind of getting a lot of you would like to focus on a certain outcome with this particular relationship situation. And there's some very, very difficult emotional choices. These choices are not lightly made. Just be careful of making rash decisions where this is concerned, because there's a lot of emotions attached to this. It's it's not only haste in making decisions that could be a problem. It's also making purely major decisions based purely on emotions, because there is an overflow of emotions here. Wow, it's a huge drive. Okay, there's a lot of complications with this. So I'm kind of getting here. This carries a lot of responsibility. There's marriage involved or long-term connection. All right, and there's a huge desire to be somewhere. All right, with this Hierophant here, it's kind of like forming this new relationship, working within the bounds of what's karmically and practically available and legally. Okay, because if you're in a distance relationship and you're thinking about, or this person's thinking about being with you permanently, all right, we're talking visas, travel, job prospects, all this sort of stuff. Okay, that's what I mean by working in the boundaries of a certain bubble. All right. For a lot of you to get to where you want to be, there's this question of freeing yourself off from your present situation, whether it's work holding you back, whether it's a relationship holding you back, or whether it's finances holding you back. I'm seeing a certain amount of determination from you. It looks like your wishes come true. The universe is giving you what you wanted, but this is not an easy thing. Yeah, the person you're dealing with has obligations. There's somebody else, there's a concern for somebody else. They're perhaps in a very comfortable position. They like where they're at. I'm kind of getting this person at the moment is not in a position to offer you full commitment. There's too much going on in their sphere at the moment. Okay. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the past, Sagittarius energy. Wow. It would seem here somebody coming into your life, it's kind of inflamed your senses. There's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of chemistry there. There's a lot of drive there. There's a lot of desire there. Mm. Very spiritual choices. There's been an assessment in the past. I'm kind of getting there's been a bit of complacency in the past and a bit of assessing on where this can actually lead to on a practical level. So it's kind of like the relationship has been kept on a level, okay, that leaves the options open. It's a non-committal energy in the past. Okay. Now, what you won't see coming is this Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. All right, stability coming in. Wow. Whatever it is you've been doing, your hard work is paid off. but now there's the decision on whether to abandon or leave your present situation to pursue this. I can see some very emotional messages coming in. Taking on things too quick could end up with a bit of disarray. Just be careful of pursuing this too fast. That's the energy. For some of you, this is somebody from your past, not necessarily an ex, but it didn't work out in the past, and now there's a re-engagement with a very different attitude. So you're in the energy of pure honesty. You've got a desire here, all right, and a lot of you are realizing, the change is necessary. So we could be seeking advice from a professional. Got a lot of different energies here: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Wow, Sagittarius. A lot of different Cancer energy. There's relinquishing of the past, relinquishing of the present, focusing. I'm seeing here a conversation between you two to see if it's viable. Pulling your resources together. You're looking for a relationship based on truth, pure honesty, and seeing things as they really are. There's nothing I'm kind of getting at the moment. Despite your desire, despite your heart, you are trying to keep your emotions out of this. Person you're dealing with is stressed. They're making emotional decisions. I'm getting at the moment they're not making any kind of moves towards you as such. There's messages, yes, but practical moves, no, because there's finances involved. I'm kind of getting on both sides. What I mean is the need to perhaps save a bit of money. I'm getting finances aren't too hot here at the moment. There is a financial loss involved in this with regards to choices made, property, travel. It's when you're re-establishing yourself in a different place. There's financial loss here. It's like you've got to speculate to accumulate. To go after what you want is going to cost money, basically. The energy between you is the Five of Cups, Eight of Wands. A lot of communication with something very specific in mind. Putting the past behind you, putting past hurts behind you. There's a loss here of some kind. There's an emotional loss in this. Could mean you separating from somebody. Most likely outcome, potential outcome, we'll say. Well, getting creative. Making some very, very emotional choices. With the Three of Swords in the future, and especially with this Ace of Swords, this is truth, honesty, this is clarification, this is creating on a practical level, financial level, a new path for you. Okay, it will revolve around a fairly fast decision. I'm kind of getting the window for this opportunity is not going to stay open long, right? I'm getting here a relationship developing at a very slow pace. I'm getting it being very restricted at the moment, and you two getting creative, working your way out of this restrictions slowly but surely. But I am getting this is going to take a few months, not necessarily days. There's a very, very slow approach here. There is. Knight of Pentacles, taking things very, very slowly. Making decisions based on experience, intuition, and practicality. If you're making choices purely based on emotions, be cautious about doing that. There is the need to approach this in a practical way. That's what I'm getting. You take care. Speak soon.